Hello friends, welcome to this tutorial. My name is Salim Aftab. This is my terminal. I'm going to go to my downloads folder where I have my private key. You can see this is my private key that I had created for this EC2 instance. Now you will not be able to launch or connect to the instance using this private key if the permissions are not changed. AWS requires that you keep this EC2 with a minimum permission of only read with the root. So you need to change the permissions. So I'm going to change the permissions to it's a typo. So there's a change in permissions. Now I would be just pasting the connection string which we copied from the AWS console. It will ask you for a secure connection, whether you want to continue. Just choose yes, and there you go. So it also gives you an option. It will give you a warning that you need to run an update. So I'm going to choose to run an update to apply any updates of Amazon Linux. So this is the script that I was talking about, adding in the additional details when we create the EC2 instance. So if you add this script or in the additional details, you don't have to run it over here again. So when the instance is launched, it will run this script automatically. So because we have not added it there, I'm going to run it manually. Going to choose option Y. Okay, before I run any update, I need to change my user to be root. So I'm going to sudo as root. Okay, now I'm going to run. So now that the entire updates have been downloaded and installed, now we can start with the command line interface tool installation and working on that. Basically, because this is an Amazon Linux AMI, the command line interface tool would be by default installed in this instance. If you choose any other instance, you may have to manually install using the Python script, which I'm going to show in a different lecture. Presently, I'm going to show where the EC2 command line interface are installed and how you can use it. So if you go into the directory of So this is basically the command line interface tools which using which you can um, run the command lines, AWS command line. Amazon would have set the EC2 home for this instance, we can check the EC2 home. If it is not set, you need to set the EC2 home variable and export it. This should be pointing, the EC2 home variable should be pointing to the location where the EC2 command line tools are basically deployed. So this is the actual path. Now if we actually try to run any of the EC2 commands, it will not accept, it's going to throw an error. The reason being, you need to configure EC2 to the specific region from where you are accessing, using the access key and the security key. So I'm going to try to launch a small command, run a small command. So you need to specify a region actually. So what you're going to do is we're going to configure AWS. So we're going to run the command. I need to enter the access key, and then I need to enter the security access key, and then I need to enter the default region name. The default region name can be taken from the instance which we had created. We can find it from here. You can use. So that would be the default. That would be the default region name, and default output you can keep it as blank, or you can use as text. Because I have not entered the access key and the security access key, it's not going to let me um, run the command. So I'm going to run the AWS access key and security access key. In the meanwhile, I'm going to just pause while I enter that. If you do not have a access key created, this is how you're going to create a new access key and a security access key. So from the AWS console, you click on the down arrow here, go to security credentials, and you can go into access key, and you can create a new access key here. You can either download the access key or you can show the access key presently. Now I've set my access key and the security access key, and also set my region. So now I'm going to start running my commands. There you go. So you can see all the available regions using this command. If you want to find different availability zones, you can use the command. There's a complete list of various commands that can use to manage the EC2 instance and the entire Amazon AWS services. So if you go on to the documentation page, you will find all those commands which you can use to manage the AWS services. So I'm just going to give one or two examples over here. Okay, seems to be something around that. Yep, there you go. Seems to be there might be a typo. Yep, there's a typo there, so there's a reason. So that's it for this lecture, friends. If you have any questions or queries, please post it. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.